Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another morning coffee talks. Man, here we are again, making it to Thursday. One more day away from you guys this weekend. But no, it's all good. It's a good Thursday so far. Woke up just feeling ready to go, and it's still cold. And here in Atlanta, again, man, just hoping for the best when it comes to this potential ice storm. We know in Atlanta we've had two what they call ice apocalypse, and it just can get ugly out there. So I'm hoping that nothing like that occurs, and we just just get a little something and then just keep it moving from there. But no need to be fearful, right? And yesterday the video was about fear, but within that video yesterday, I kind of got stuck on a question, man, that I really want to deep dive into, which is, why is fear, or what is fear teaching us, right? What is fear teaching you? What did it teach me? And one thing about fear is it can feel like protection. Again, check out that video yesterday if you didn't see it. But again, one of the things about fear is that I said is it's just a mechanism, right? It's just something that was installed in us. For me, again, I understand it, but I don't want it to control me. I want to command my mind. And just innately, sometimes you can't do nothing about it. Like if a lion's chasing you, you're probably going to be fearful, right? If you see something super weird, like a car driving down the sidewalk, you're probably going to be fearful, right? But outside of those super rare occurrences, just on a day-to-day fear, yes, it can feel like it's protection, but it's often teaching you lessons that hold you back. So I really want to uncover like the negative things that fear, attempts to teach you and how it keeps you stuck, So like fear in itself like teaches you to settle. And that's one thing that I even remember like before I kind of arrived to this new point in my life. It just stopped me from bettering myself and like really maximizing my potential because it's comfortable, right? It's just very comfortable, man. It just keeps you in a state of this like, is the right word ketosis? I don't know if that's the right word, but like this mind where you just stuck. It's like it's trapped in your mind, it make like you taking risks seem impossible. It's keeping you from being like your authentic self. Because here's the thing. When you're fearful, man, number one, you're afraid of yourself. And so then you can't be who you really want to be. And so you start to be that person that everybody else wants you to be because you're fearful. Oh man, what does this person think about me? Or, I don't know. It really comes down to what everybody else thinks about you versus what you think about you. You start to dress a certain way, and don't get it twisted. We all do it in some aspect, but where I am now, man, and it's a beautiful thing. I really got some effort in my system because it's like it really is you versus you out here, and this is something I've said in my videos. When you finally arrive to a point where you stop worrying about what everybody else think and stop being fearful about what how everybody's judging you, how they looking at you, and what it seems like, you really start to understand that it really doesn't matter what people think. It really only matters what you think. And that's the hardest thing to really overcome is you versus you. Saying, man, I need to overcome my own personal fear against myself. That's the most powerful thing. It's easy to play victim and point the finger, be like, oh, this person doesn't like me because of this and that. Or this person views me like this and that. Versus saying, oh, I view myself. We never, a lot of times when we're in that fearful state of mind, we never internalize it. It's always external. Right? Oh, my teacher looks at me like this. My employer looks at me like this. Or my friends look at me like this. My parents, my family members, right? But at the end of the day, people envy when you can be authentically yourself, right? And so, it just really, fear is very tricky, man. It's just very tricky. And when you overcome it, it really allows you not to have your future robbed, right? It doesn't keep you stuck in this past and be afraid to move forward. And again, most people are in that state where they still living in their past. You can see how they dress. You can see the people they hang around. You can see the way they move, right? You're still living in your past mind state, right? The way that you speak, the way that you can, different words that you use, right? How you articulate yourself. You can tell it really change your mind into your past. And you never get a chance to really become the greatest self, your greatest self. And so what you do, right? If you're living in your past, I mean, you're playing it small. You convince yourself to play it small. You never take big risks, right? You're robbing yourself of opportunities to like grow and achieve your greatness. Because you stuck, you comfortable. Those whispers start to come, those negative whispers, those fear whispers, right? You think that once you fail, that's it, that's final. You cannot overcome it, right? It discourages you to continuously try over and over. That's why I don't love sports, but I love that I played sports. Let me say that. Because if you're smart, you'll start to really understand how sports can be a chain link in life lessons. Meaning like, in practice, right? Because here's the thing about practice. Practice is when you practice over and over, it's controlled failure. So like when we was playing football, right? You have to run a route. If you don't run that route the right way and make the right cut or the right turn based on the play, it all falls apart. And so it's like, all right, we snap the ball, we run the play, you didn't run it right, we got to run it over. Because you want to run the play so you can be successful. It's the same thing in life. Every day we running plays. Every day we running plays. But if you don't, if you're not auditing yourself to say, man, what play did I run today? So we can score, or we can move the chain, right? Again, it's a game of inches, or we can go down the field longer. Or even basketball. Maybe y'all don't know about football, but basketball, right? The game has changed so much. It used to be like an inside-out game where they ran a lot of pick and rolls. You don't see a lot of big men, quote unquote, in the NBA like that. They're still tall, don't get it twisted, but most of the game has changed to three-pointer. Shout out to Steph Curry. But they still have to run plays. You know, the triangle, right? Like I said, the pick and roll, the in and outs and stuff like that. And it's more and more plays. But I say that to say, when they get on the court and it's actually in a real game, they've practiced these things. So my question to you is, are you practicing? Are you practicing control fear, control failure? A lot of us never do that. We never even practice or even realize that we need to practice that so we can get over our fear. Right? So, man, it's just fear, man, is, and I'm just speaking from, again, let me stop saying that, preaching to the choir. But I say that to say I'm very relatable in it. Because again, man, go back and see my videos. I'm not, you will hear, especially my early videos, you will hear my mind start to wake up based on the early videos. And this is how I'm able to speak on these things now that I've arrived, because I was in a state of fear. I was coming out of it, but I was still, as I was changing, I was realizing I was becoming conscious. I was waking up to the fact that, damn, I was in fear. Right? And especially the Lamborghini video. Go check that out when I went to the Lamborghini dealership. Right? And how I was, especially I think like in the end, I dropped some jewels. How the mind starts to play tricks on you about, oh man, you shouldn't go down there anyway, right? That fear talking to you. Or you can't get the car anyway. Why are you going down to the Lamborghini dealership? Right? Why are you driving down there? They're not gonna want you in the dealership anyway. You're not buying the car anyway. But you have to control fear. So what was I saying in the video? Right? Oh, I'm coming to look at the car today, but I'm buying it tomorrow type thing. The check on the way. It's about commanding that fear, man. You know, don't let fear make you overthink your day. Don't allow you to be paralyzed from making decisions. Fear is like one of the greatest tricks in the book, in your mind. It's just stealing your future away by just chaining you to your past. You have to break free. You have to break free. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, but everybody is writing their chapter in this book called life. Everybody is writing their chapter. But my thing is, are you writing your chapter where is you telling the story, or is you viewing another story? Right? Thank God I'm in a place where I'm able to write my own story right now. For a long time, I was viewing a story, meaning like everybody else's story. So it's something to think about, man. Or you just viewing it? Are you on social media every day just looking at other people, other content creators, right? Or you looking at just other entertaining things on Netflix, right? Or are you out here making your own story? Or you out here pushing yourself to the future version of yourself, right? Or you putting in work? When you putting in work, that's you writing your story, because you're doing what you want to do. But if you're not doing what you want to do, then you're fearful. You have to take the risk, man. So ask yourself, when you're not taking a risk, what is it teaching you? Is it teaching you to be the best version of yourself? Or to just be comfortable and just let life pass by? You have to get out here in the game of life. You have to get on the field. You have to get on the court. You have to get on the golf course, right? Whatever, hypothetically speaking, metaphorically speaking. All right? You have to wake up, man. Because when you're asleep, that's just all fear. It's all fear, just keeping you numb. So, listen, man, drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code if it's your first time watching. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe. And if you got any value from this video, hit a like on the video. Also hit that notification bell, because again, we're dropping videos like this every single day. And until next time, I appreciate you guys. Much love, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.